So we're going over to the party over here to basically check out the new Italian automotive season cars, but also to check out the new Italian exotics pack. Come on down, let's see what we've got. This is the range of cars that you get in that pack. So you've got a Ferrari Roma, a Ferrari 296, Davinci Concept, Huracan Tecnica, Essenza SCV12, the 63 Squadra Corse Huracan, and the SC20. Alright, so this beast of a machine is the Lamborghini 2020 Essenza SCV12. Now it comes in the pack in a green, essentially, but you know, overall, very nice looking car. Views that you can have in driving. I really actually like the in-car view like this. It is just so neat. Obviously without the steering wheel in the way. The noise this car makes is just brilliant as well. The wing is monstrous. It's everything you want in a car, in a game like this. Well, for me anyway. Now, doing the average speed zone last night, whilst I used the Sesto Elemento to do that one, I also followed up with doing this car through it, what you wouldn't have seen, and it actually did it faster. But yeah, the only reason I didn't film that is not everyone's bought this car yet, so you know, want to make sure everyone who sees how to do that average speed zone has the ability to get the car that I use if I need that assistance. But yes, this car is straight up hell fun. So definitely in my favourites. And I don't think it really needs a tune, but do you know what? There are tunes out there, but for now, I'm leaving this one stock. Let's jump onto the next car. Alright, so the next car we're going to be having a check on is the 2018 number 63 Squadra Corse Huracan Super Trofeo. So very similar to the Essenza SCV12. The Essenza has better braking than this one. This one does actually feel like it looks a little under spec compared to that. It is a 2-year-old model car compared to the Essenza SVC12. But, you know, this game has tunes. We can do whatever we want with it. Okay, so let's check out what we're dealing with. So different steering wheel to the previous. Makes sense though. But this is the race car version. That gauge is good though. Definitely got grip.
Arrived at your destination.
273. Definitely not too bad, this car. Definitely not too bad at all. Don't know which one I prefer though. I like the Essenza, but anyway. That there will be the Squadra Corse number 63 Super Trofeo model. The next car for us to have a look at, the SC20 2020 model Lamborghini. So roofless. It's like a speed racer look. I remember when DD actually had a Lamborghini and they took the windscreen out and that. Some people might remember that, but yeah. And then this car came, must be this car that came along that they felt emulated it a bit. There it is. Scissor doors. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So the sounds. Sounds a little more similar to some of the previous Lamborghinis, but you know, still sounds good. It's an S2 class, of course, so it definitely has a bit of pull. No roof, no glass. This thing definitely is going to... Oh my god. It transforms when you go in this mode again. Just... This is nuts. God damn. It just sticks to the road. So yes, definitely this car is fast. Doesn't need a tune. Could do. But I think again with the exotic pack, I might leave them as they are for now. Whoops. Let's see what wraps we can get for this. Yeah, that definitely makes it more stealth mode, but then in still mode it pops with that blue. Alright, on to the next car. Alright, so the next up we've got a Huracan Tecnica 2022 Lamborghini. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad so far. Let's... Alright, so this particular car is an S1850 class. Doesn't sound too bad. Actually sounds quite good. Definitely has a bit of speed. I don't think it's the fastest one in the actual pack itself. Pull up at these lights, see if we can okay. Yeah, the more non-race but neat looking taco. Okay, not too bad. Close up view. We've got bonnet mode, no bonnet mode. So essentially, it's not too shabby overall. I think this is actually quite a fun little car, but I do think there's potential here for it to be tuned. Get around there. Cut that a bit sharp. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw a tune into this, I think. Alright, so what have we done to this car? We've gone and given it the satin black touch. We've kept it rear wheel drive, but the stock car came with sport and sport. So we've just, you know, gone for a race and race. What it looks like. It does a minor performance improvement, keeps it in the S1900 class. But it definitely feels like it's handling and doing a lot more. Car. That is a solid car. Alright, well, next car we go on to. Alright, onto the Ferrari car, the 296 GTB 2022. Ferrari red, very sleek, got the curves. Looks like it could have some speed, some potential. More red. Engine bay. Okay. How does it sound though? There's that Ferrari noise. So this is all stock, of course, this car at the moment. But what we're looking at, not too bad so far. That view. Okay. Full view. Accelerator all the way down. Binned it. Alright. Well, that car is fun. Doesn't need a tune. Don't really know if it does or not. I mean, tunes don't hurt them, but that was fun. We'll see what the tunes actually offer. But I very much like the look of this car. Take two. So we've stuck with the S1900 tune styling, except traded out and gone to rally tyres with a slight tune on it. Kept rear wheel drive on it as well. And it seems pretty solid. So far it's gripping well still up here. Gets through there okay. Yeah, this the rally tyres will just help a little bit more for it. Yeah, this is a good car as well. I honestly think that this pack they've made is going to be really good value for someone who just wants some really good fast cars. Alright, anyway, onto the next car that we've got, the second Ferrari. The Ferrari Roma 2020. Okay, let's see, we've got an S1900. Nothing too high in the stats, but I'm sure it's got some speed. Let's black interior, red exterior, overnight baggage storage. And the engine. All right. Noise. What do we got? That's a little more unique. Back lights. I like those back lights. They're like bubble back lights. Okay. Core exhaust. What's the interior like? That sounds nice.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is actually quite a nice car. I like all this pack they've made, I think. Bonnet view, without bonnet. So, this car is actually really a good one. Now, does it need a tune? I'm questioning if it does. I mean, it's... Oh. The other cars didn't lead me up that path. Alright. I'm going to say yes that it needs a tune. There's a few little... I think discrepancies on slidiness there, but that is all good. We will go and correct that now. So we've bumped it up from an S1 830 to an S1 900. We have swapped it out to an all-wheel drive. Yeah, not a lot of people had put the rear-wheel drives in the higher ends, and I didn't want drag tyres, so all good. New livery, not much in the way of liveries for this at the moment, but Bob's Burgers, why not? Teddy, awesome. But it's definitely pulling better. I think the 830 tune it comes with, it needs definitely a bit of a bump up, and now like we got right through there straight away. It just feels a lot more solid coming through here. But this thing is... Still sounds good. So that there is the, where is it? The Ferrari Roma, essentially. So that would be all. No, there's one more car on the Italian pack. The Italdesign, I believe it is. Let's go get that car for you. And the lucky last car then, the Italdesign Davinci Concept 2019. Looks pretty straightforward, nothing too extreme on the car so far. Ooh, side door opening. It's like DeLorean format. Okay. Does the back at all pop open on this thing? Or it doesn't have a boot? Doesn't have a boot. Okay. Bonnet? Any bonnet? No bonnet. Okay, well. We learned it has side opening doors like that. I didn't realise that. Now, I do know this thing's an EV. That's one thing I do know. A little bit squidgy on the corner.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright. Either the tyres need to go for something better. I mean, the EV's got power, that's for sure. Going down here, what type of performance are we packing? Now bearing in mind this is the stock straight out the showroom. Can you get through here? And it's getting tuned. It's got to be able to get through that gap and grip to the road. That's... I mean, the screen is nice how it has it though. So bonnet view. No bonnet. All right. So this will be interesting. So we have new paint job on it, but I dialed it down from an S908, S1 908 to an A800 tune. So I'm curious to see if this tune is what it's hyping it to be. Because it claims it can do 377 on the A800 tune. Now we've got off-road tyres, and I think it was sport suspension. Oh, it almost got through there. I'm going to have to experiment with this car a bit more, I think, but I'm intrigued at this A800 tune. So, all good. I will leave the Italian packs then there, because that's covered all the Italian packs. So, hopefully, you know, you like you like this review on the Italian packs, giving you a bit of an idea what they look like, what you can expect, that sort of thing. Oh, it's sort of scuffed up. Definitely, I read online as well, this car wasn't as favoured as by some people. So, and it doesn't surprise me. It does. I'm not completely sold on this car, but the other cars are really good. But like I say, I'll have to do a bit of fiddling with this one, I think, to find a happy medium with it. Okay, so first major update with the Italian automotive update and exotic Italian pack. They've pushed forward, let's pull over here for a second, garages 1,000 to 2,000 slots now, tune slots 600 to 1,000 slots, livery slots 600 to 1,000 slots. Now if anyone's ever noticed what I've put out every now and then on messages and things, like whether it be Facebook or other areas, that is my biggest that was my biggest gear grind. I could not understand why you'd have so many cars but you couldn't have those options, but you do now. You have a bunch ton. Now what that means is it was a lot of behind the scenes mechanics for them to do. The update was like 2 gig larger because that's what the file size is to carry all the additional data and content. So sure, the save file is larger now. We can carry twice as many tunes and cars, so I'm really pumped in that sense. Alright, well, let's move forward with the cars and show you what's available. So we have the Alfa Romeos joining the game this week as well. So the Guila TZ2 1965 Alfa Romeo, 4 million, ill costing credits. So first thoughts on it, pretty sleek looking, pretty sporty. Side exhaust, not too bad. So this is untuned. What type of performance? Definitely could be good for a drift car. So this particular car comes in a B class, essentially. Now, so after a quick check, see what we can do. We have bumped that to an A class, A800, and overall quite happy with this one. The internal view is really clean as well, and this looks really nice. So that would be the Alfa Romeo TZ2. On to the next one. Next to check out, we have the Alfa Romeo Guila Quadrifoglio. It's an A-Class. Let's check this one out, see what it comes with. Looks pretty neat, like a good, very good daily commute, that's for sure. 120,000 credits, so it's not as bank breaking. Right. Let's have a look here. Ooh, let's get in there. Firstly, looks-wise, what do we got? Not too shabby. Internal view, very business-like. I better be wearing a business suit. Okay, neat. What's the power like? So it is A-Class, it's definitely not going to have that power stomp of an S1 or S2, for instance. Can be improved, I think, with the tune. In-car sound. That sounds good. So let's go see what we can do tune-wise with this car. Here we are, final look of the Quadrifoglio for what I've got it set as. We've gone for a paint job. We've actually kept this one as an A800, but a little bit more of a tune. But very happy with this car. Alright, so on to the next vehicle of choice. Up next, we have the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale 1968. Comes in an A-Class from the auto showroom. Costs a cool 15 million essentially. It could be the most expensive car in the pack, potentially. Let's get this car. Design-wise, very sleek. Like the curves on the car, the front wheel arches, just the slant on the back as well. Very nice, very nice. That thing has some fat tyres at the back. Man, let's have a look here. Internal view, not too shabby. So similar to the TZ2, gauge is a little bit smaller, but overall quite nice. Manages pretty well. Bit of leather, bonnet view. External, back to top. So overall, this thing is looking to be a pretty good car. I think it might make a bit of a mean straight line drag car potentially. So we've tuned it. We've actually gone for a race tune instead of a drag tune after thinking it a bit. We have got an S1 900 powerhouse under this now. And this thing will be a beast. This is a missile. Damn it. So that one there is the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. So many Alphas to remember. There's only 5 of them, but there's so much to remember. So yeah, 33 Stradale, really a fun car. But check that one out. That is definitely worth a good look. Such a nice design. Alright, on to the next car then. Alright, so this car here is equipped at the moment with an S2 tune from the Forza-thon when I did it this week, but comes in a D-Class normally. Now, obviously in-car view, but different views you can have. This one's got the Golf livery on it that I put on there as well. Just looks a little bit more interesting. And overall, it's got a lot of pep to this thing. It's a gutsy little car. Total beast. And if you haven't done the Forza-thon this week, highly recommend putting this thing in a S2 tune. So that one there is the Abarth 595 Essenza. Let's have a look at the next one. Alright, so right off the bat, this one here, it's a low-powered car. Clearly, it's in the D-Class range. If we look at the actual design, not too bad. You know, pickup is very slow, but I think I might actually keep this one as a D-Class category in case in those certain scenarios. Views. Oh, that looks good. The trees, roofless, that, and the wood grain dash. And it does have a good sound to it as well. Bonnet view, no bonnet, back to normal. Alright. Let's drag our T-Rex driver and the car and see what we can do in regards to D-tune on this, just to see is there anything we can do. And we'll look at the vinyl as well, see if we can do anything beyond the stark white. She's tuned, she has a new look. And so all-wheel drive, drift tyres and stock suspension, D-classed. That's close. Yeah, this is a much nicer drive now. Yeah. So that there is the Fiat Sport Spider. Let's jump on ahead to the next particular car then. Next up, we have the 1992 Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evo. B class, 100,000 credits from the auto showroom as well. Alright, that yellow is looking stunning. Looks good so far. Let's take it out. So I'm thinking this is going to be a bit of more of a hot hatch scenario. We'll start with the internal view of the car. These gauges are sweet. Bright yellow. Has a good sound to it as well. Front view, no bumper. So let's have a look at this. Venting on the front, looks good. So far it's not too bad. Definitely I think it needs a little bit more, you know, kick in the back end, a bit more pep maybe. But what we'll go ahead and do, see what things we can put in the car and make it go a little better. Definitely thinking, because the hatch, probably try and stick with B class on it. We may push it to A class. Let's see what the cards hold for this car's future. Alright, tuned to a B class, sport tyres, stock suspension, all-wheel drive. Sporting a new livery, Martini. So it's still in the same class as before, but from a drive perspective, definitely more peppier. Alright, so I'm happy with that car. That's a neat run around. Get the milk and bread at the shops type car. On to the next one. Next in the Lancia lineup, we have a 1974 Stratos HF Stradale. Cost price 550,000 credits. Definitely different design work, and something weirdly nice and aesthetic about it. Let's hit that button. Immediately I'm thinking donut pop-up headlights theme. So this little car runs in the C class by the looks. Very weird looking, but I reckon it could be quite a good little performer. In regards to the views that it carries, that internal sound is really good. Get around there, car.
You have arrived at your destination.
So this car, what will we do with it? Air venting in the front. We'll try and keep it C-Class. It may be pushed into B-Class yet, but really depends, I suppose, what tunes we can come up with. Let's check it out. Final's done. It is tuned. We've decided to go do the A-Class standards. It just made sense looking at what we could do. Close exhaust. Damn. Alright. How does it pull? Got our spotties in the front.
Arrived at your destination.
Definitely liking this car too. Get around there. Let's jump over here. Yep. Definitely a keeper, that one as well. So that would be the Stratos HF Stradale. So these are the cars that are basically available from the auto showroom. 18th August onwards, obviously. We're past that date, but gives you an idea what you can get in the showroom. So definitely check these out. Well worth the spend and have some fun with these cars. That's what the game's about. And we will go on to the next part then. Alright, next on the Alfa Romeos, we have a Alfa Romeo Guila Sprint GTA Stradale. D-Class 486. Let's go ahead and load that car. Got some good lines on this car actually. I don't mind that actually. It's looks pretty solid. Oh, that noise, classic. Will they let you pop the bonnet? No. Can we pop it? Ah. That's all. Love it. Anyway. Hey. Looked very spongy on the start there. Very soft suspension. Pickup isn't great, but remember it's D-Class. It's not a high-end car, this one, yet. I'm not expecting much in the corner here, but I mean it made it, but I think it could be better.
You have arrived at your...
Okay, we have a paint job, a vintage rat rod paint job. So we're going to try that one out. It has got all-wheel drive, drift tyres and stock suspension. Now what that means is apparently this thing can do 287 kilometers an hour.
have arrived at your destination.
This thing definitely has a lot more poke. Once this thing's tamed, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Alright, well, I am pretty chuffed at this car, if I don't say myself. This is definitely like a fun little scoot around and be an idiot in. So that one there definitely will be a barrel of fun. Onto the next segment then, with the playlist cars as well. No worries. Onto the 8 new cars in relation to the playlist reward cars going August 17th onwards. You need to get both the first and second point tier to get both cars in each seasonal week. So you really want to be trying to get your full 40 points worth to get both cars. Otherwise you'll be hitting the auction house for 20 million price point cars. So without further ado, let's have a look at the first one. It's the Alfa Romeo 155 Q4 1992 model. Doesn't look like too much to look at. Spec on it, it's a C class, 561, very average in that sense. Look at that pickup. God, classic dashes. There we go. Not too shabby though. I mean, I think what we can do is make this better. This is what I'm going to call a fixer-upper car. Let's go fix it. So it's all tuned now. So we've gone for a rally tyres, sports, I think it was sports suspension and all-wheel drive. So it's definitely got a bit more push. Final wise, it definitely has a bit more flair to it. Let's see what the speed can do on this thing. Got through. 260 to 270 is where it starts, but grip wise it's really good. Oh, damn you, car. Alright, well, so that's the 155 Alfa Romeo anyway. On to the next one. The Lancia Delta S4. So that's the 40-point car from the summer seasonal. I like the size of that car already. That's fancy. Alright, so what we've got is a little hatch. Weird looking back with some aero happening there. Look wise. Wow. A lot of gauges. Okay, so definitely got that 80s vibe and feel to it. I think we can get a bit more power into this one. Front of view. Yeah, we can make this better. Alright, so we are back with this car tuned now. We've given it a bit more of a new vinyl, just something a bit more poppy on there. And what we'll go ahead and do, we have pushed it to an A800, kept the all-wheel drive on it, rally and rally on suspension and tyres. The B-tune on it itself was so close, it was like a, was it a B8, was it 10 points remaining in the tune, so there's not much in it. But this thing is definitely picking up speed a lot better. Rally and rally should allow for a bit more functionality. Seems a lot more solid and grippy on the road as well, so oop, overshot that one a bit, but yeah, no, I'm happy with a car like this, so that will work well. Well, the last few remaining playlist reward ones for the seasonals, this particular 4-season round. Let's go have a look. So the last 3 seasonals, they obviously haven't happened yet because we're in the first week of the seasonals, where the Alfa Romeo 155 and the Lancia Delta S4 are the rewards. In autumn, we'll actually see the Abarth 695 2016 model and the Alfa Romeo 4C drop for us as well, which will be good. So that's next week. We should see them. So definitely hit all the 40 points to get them. It's going to be worth it. There'll be accolade in the Forza somewhere as well, guaranteed to do that. And what you'll find next, the following week, then would be the Abarth 131, the Alfa Romeo 8C. Again, same deals. You want to hit all 40 points in the next 4 weeks. 40, 40, 40, 40, to ensure that you get all these cars. And then the Lancia 037 and the Abarth 12417 in the final. So yes, they're the latest update essentially in cars that they've released. Quite a few cars, definitely a lot injected into the game. A lot of big fixes as well. So definitely a huge amount of fixes. Alright, well, that's the end of this particular video. I know it's been a long one, but there's been a lot to cover with all the Italian automotive update seasonal, plus exotics pack. So if you hung around until now, thank you very much, as always. Means a lot. Hopefully there's been some good information there for you, or some ideas. And definitely, I hopefully will see you in the next video there. Meanwhile, I am going to run around in this car as bad as Damon Fryer would be, and it will probably end up in the shop and needing to be repaired. But that said, hopefully have a great weekend, a weekday, and I shall see you in the next video round. No worries.